Shane, you are, of course, you're coaching Matt and Tia now, and they performed really, really well at the games, as we all know. And did they perform too well? Did they do it too well? I mean, what are your thoughts on how they performed and the difference, the gap that they created between them and the rest of the pack?
Yeah. Look, normally around now I do a big spreadsheet of like I break down the performance of what they had. So I'm just going to be spitballing, thinking about particular moments through the weekend, which I've pondered on, I know, numerous times since the games, and certainly I'll go with Tia. Certainly the first one that I'm looking at areas of improving, that I'm diving into the thought was particularly the 6 mile run. I think that workout there, that was her worst placing. She finished third there, and it just hurts because she's a phenomenal runner, but it was just, I guess, the task was whatever the task was, it just was a bad result. So I'm gonna analyze that and then see what we can do to there without diving too much into that programming. Like with Matt, I was so pleased or pumped or proud to see him in his swimming workout. I think that was phenomenal. I think that he's improved. I particularly look at the feet when he was moving in that swim. You could just see him kicking consciously. You could see that. That's a big telltale of him being in control in that particular moment with swimming. Certainly his mental fortitude in that run workout. So talking about that 6 mile run, when I saw him not giving up or not letting Justin get away with it, even when you thought it for a moment there that could have been the situation. That was a strong telltale of that. What else I'm just thinking of is I'm not sure if you guys saw that Tia and Matt both failed their last push press or push jerk in the event 1. You could tell they trained together. That was a bit of a telltale there. What else? So yeah, looking into those. Sorry, I'm a bit of a mind blank at the moment. What else was there? Yeah, because normally I honestly sit on the computer and I'll just try analyze it and see what we can do, and I use that to help formulate for 2021 or the following season. I look at the whole season and look at areas to improve, but I don't try to get caught on not so much these days. And again, talking about that trajectory of growth as well, I'm more conscious of what they have done rather than comparing to others. Like, I'm conscious to some degree of like, okay, wow, that's a 30th finish. We need to really step that up. But like I'm going to talk about the handstand walk. Tia's ability from 2015. John, do you remember which year was it, the regionals, where it was like a max handstand walk, and do you remember that one?
I believe in 2014 they had the handstand walk at regionals. It was they had the 1RM snatch and then max handstand walk.
That's the one. Yeah. So I remember that, like, when that event got announced for Tia couldn't even handstand walk was new to us. I would be shocked if Tia got more than like 10 feet that day, and then to see her get 100 yards. Like, I'm talking about the growth. She was never a gymnast to begin with. So I'm so sorry. I'm more invested in what she has done and using that as a measurement of improvement. I think a lot of people look at improvement when they're comparing it to the field. And I know John doesn't do this, but I know that that's what I'm trying to do. I'm looking at what they've previous done, or I look at workouts where I can best simulate that workout. And did I see an improvement when I look at the games workout? Obviously, everything at the games heightened, like their level or their ability to go to darker, deeper places is certainly heightened at the games, so they can go that extra mile. But ultimately, that's what it is at the games. They're testing their fitness, and that's why it's important to use that data as well. So I hope somewhere in there that I answered this question.